Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Rowan Taylor Show. Today, I'm going to do something that I've been wanting to do for a bit, but I had other stuff that I wanted to do, like, during that time. So, now I have a time that I want to record, and I don't have enough time to do any of the other things, so I thought I'd do this, since I've been wanting to do it for quite a bit. So, yeah. So as you know, the past year has, or like 2020, the past year there has been a pandemic going on, and we all been in our house for a couple weeks. And so towards the end of that week, like around December, my family, a couple members of my family decided that they wanted to do a little thing together over a Zoom. And it was an art class that they wanted to do together. And so one of my family members goes to art school and whatever, and she knows all the techniques and stuff. So she thought that'd be fun to do a painting class, since one of my other members of my family wanted to paint regularly, and it would be a perfect opportunity. So during this, my family decided to opt into doing this, and it was pretty fun. And I just think that it would be interesting to show you some of my fun paintings that I made, because some of them I think are pretty cool. Now, these are not paintings with secret meanings or whatever, because it's not like an English class where you look at it and you look, what was the writer thinking about when he made it blue, made the curtains blue. It's not because of don't put any meaning into the paintings. I'm just saying that because people might. I just make what looks cool, and it came out good. So, first off, I'm going to try and go in chronological order as best as I can, but I don't remember the order too well. So, let's just start right now. Boom. So the first thing that the person who is the family member who is instructing this course, she wanted to teach us all of the basic stuff, and she had the first thing as a color wheel, where you put all the colors there around, and then in between the colors you put all the colors you mix together to make those colors. And because in this one she didn't want us to buy any paints that we couldn't mix together, we could only have red, yellow, and blue, and we had to make all the colors out of those three colors, because those are the primary colors. And we can also have white and black, but that's about it. But other than that, you had to use the primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, and mix them all together to try and form colors. So she wanted us to do this color wheel, which at the time I was thinking was pretty boring, because they already did a ton of color wheels back in elementary school with clay and paint and all that, when they would have those specials. And I already knew all the colors, so that one I kind of threw out, because I already did that 1,000 times. And so the next one, she wanted us to use the colors to paint a fruit. And I thought, I kind of had this need to break the rules a little bit, because she wanted us to paint an apple. We chose an apple, and instead of just painting it, I decided to invert the colors. Instead of making the background blue and the apple red like they wanted me to, I decided to make the apple blue, because I thought it would look cool. So it's a basic red background, a little shading thing to make it look like a corner. I'm not sure how well it turned out. And then an apple in the middle that I decided to make blue. It was pretty fun. And that is this apple painting. There's not much to show here. But yeah, on to the next painting. This next painting, she wanted us to paint a bowl of fruit. But, well, I thought that was pretty boring. So instead, I took the fruit and I tried to paint them in a prison line. I had them be lined up and tried to make it like them measure up. And I made the lines, and I made a whole bunch of types of criminals. I even started making backstories to them. This is like one of those angry criminals. He got caught, and I might not remember all of the details now, but yeah, this is like the angry strong guy. He's like a super strong guy that you don't want to mess with. This is the old grizzly one who was just about to retire, and he's kind of tired of being a criminal now, and he was in on his last job. And this is a mob boss, because, you know. But yeah, that was this painting, and I just, for some reason, I chose this board, but it's pretty fitting, because I think this is probably my best painting. All the other ones aren't as good. So the next painting, I wanted to paint something epic. Everyone else was doing like flowers or pictures of stuff, but I wanted to paint something epic. And what's epic? A meteor, like an asteroid or something, crashing into Earth. So I decided to paint a landmark that would be easily paintable. I was trying to get like at first I was thinking of painting some sort of like big planet Earth, and painting like an asteroid like hitting it, some sort of planet, because I wanted to create something epic and like space-like. But then what was supposed to be my planet ended up turning out really badly, so I had to improvise and make the planet the asteroid, and it hitting something else. And I couldn't draw anything else because I'm not that good at drawing, so I decided to paint like mountains. I think that I couldn't think of anything. I think I might have been going with pyramids at the time, but yeah, I can't tell. But yeah, I just wanted to paint an asteroid, or fiery asteroid. Like I said before, I like painting stuff that's cool looking. So this one was a very fun one to make. I wanted to make something that was dark, but like you can see the stuff in it, but I didn't do it so well since I didn't have a gray, because I wasn't sure how to make a good gray to like mix everything together and to see it. So on the back you would see my rough sketch of it that I was trying to make. Didn't work out, so I went on the other side and did the sketch there. And my idea was that the light post up here would light up and turn everything into daytime, and you'd see the road in the distance. I thought it would look cool, like creepy-ish. And so I did it. There we go. Now this one isn't totally on me, because since we were mixing colors, we sometimes found really cool colors that we just wanted to paint down on a piece of paper to save later, because like how would I make this color again? I have no idea. But one of us made this color and painted it on this piece of paper. And so the next day, or the next time, we decided to make something out of this, or I decided to make something out of this blue color in the background. So I decided to make something in the ocean, and yeah, I painted some green lines, I painted some fish. I tried, that one came out weird. I was trying to make it like come out of the water, and then I tried to paint a blobfish. So yeah, that's this painting. So yeah, on to the next one. Now these ones will relate to my channel, because this was when I was starting to come up with all of it, and I was trying to come up with the logos and whatever. So here is my drawing of the logo, and this is what it looked like when I finally created it. Except except I eventually took away these streak things over here, and I had to redraw the logo on another piece of paper. And I have a big folder down there full of all of the different designs for all the letters right in there. I guess I could show that after I show these last two images to maybe make the video a little longer. I don't know. But anyways, this is the final logo besides the swirly things on the side. And yeah, it looks cool. I had to redraw it. It was a little hard work to draw it because I had to trace it on another piece of paper. And then this one is for the new show, for the show that I came up with. This one was after I already made a couple videos, and I'm like, wait a minute, I think I got something here. So, this is not so much, I didn't so much come up with the logo yet, but I at least came up with the acronym. Which, yeah, here is the piece of paper. I tried drawing it out on here for like a final draft, and it wasn't really working out. And then on here is all the different attempts to draw a logo out of it. I knew I wanted it to have talk, but then eventually I ran out of letters to come up with stuff. So over here you would see T.O.C.K.E.D, but not the E.D at the end. That was because I was trying to come up with a cool acronym, but it wasn't working with just those 4 letters, so I added the E.D at the end, and it allowed me to have a whole bunch more letters to put stuff in. And yeah, I still haven't come up with a good enough logo yet. If you see over here, this is was probably the closest one. Closest 3 I was trying to come up with, because if you would look at the different types of if you were to look at the acronym, sorry for me not being able to speak, but if you'd look at the acronym, it would kind of make sense, because I was going for some sort of TikTok thing, like one of those things on the clock that go back and forth. That middle one, I have no idea what I was doing. I think I was just trying to draw something that looked cool. And then in the middle, I was trying to make clocks out of the O's, and then the C's, I couldn't find anything else. And because it matched the acronym, I decided I put these on there, but I didn't think it worked too well. For the K, I kept trying to draw like a cabinet, or like of files, because of what the K stands for. And then the E, I couldn't figure out what to do with the E, because I was trying to make like a flow chart out of it, because that's how it works. That's how the letters, that's what that letter like means, like whatever a flow chart would go to. If you were to look over here, you would probably be able to read my handwriting. But yeah, what those letters mean, it's kind of hidden within what I was trying to draw there. And so yeah, this one was the closest one I got. I put a simple T. I put an O as a clock, like being a little simple. This one, the C isn't working so well, and the rest of them aren't working so well. But the first 2 letters are absolutely amazing, and I like them. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off for this episode. I know I said I would show the other stuff, but this episode is getting like a nice amount of time. So yeah, that was my art. And that was this video. That was my quarantine art, I guess. That's what I'm calling it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and they were fun to make, and yeah, see you next time. Bye. I hope you guys liked this different video. I have a bunch of plans for a bunch of different videos in the future, and I just didn't have time to make them yet. And yeah, they'll be coming out. I'm gonna try and make them come out soon. But yeah, Remember to like and subscribe if you are new. All that YouTuber stuff. It would really help me out. There's a lot of stuff that I want people to see, and I want it to get out there so that way more people can enjoy it. So, yeah. See ya. Oh, also there is the Expo server that me and my friends are doing. It's pretty new, and there's lots of stuff going on there. Check out all those channels. I'll put their links in the description. My episodes aren't as interesting yet, but I have a plan, and it's working out pretty well so far. Even though it might not look like it. So, see ya.